Good morning, and I think this is I need to check the description. I think this is day 7. I think I'm 1 week into the carnivore diet. So, I feel good. Feel strong. Slept great last night. The 10 milligrams of melatonin I took. Went to bed at 10:30. Didn't wake up till 8:30. So, got some really, really nice sleep. My Whoop recovery score is back up to 96, which is, I think, tied for the highest it's been in the past 2 weeks, which is really nice. And basically, actually been listening to what it says in terms of recovery and taking it easier on days I'm in the yellow. And I found that to be very effective for at least getting my score back up in the green. I mean, it's pretty easy to see how when I overexert myself or do a lot of wrestling, a lot of jiu-jitsu, 2 days back to back, that crashes my score. And I should do a day of jiu-jitsu and then a day of lifting and then a day of jiu-jitsu. Because that day of lifting, even though I'm lifting heavy, it's still less exertion and a lot easier on my body. But feeling good this morning. Heading off to jiu-jitsu. After that, might meet up with a friend at the gym, and then I'm gonna head home, clean up my office, clean up my bedroom, and finish up planning the week. And I find it very useful to kind of sit down, look at all the tasks I have to do, or at least all the tasks I want to do, because a while ago I made a video talking about how I don't have a to-do list anymore. I just have a list of ideas. Because if I view it as a to-do list, then I'm like, this thing's always growing and it kind of stresses me out. If I view it as, oh, here's just a list of possible things I could work on, let's take a look at this and determine what is due the soonest and also what has the greatest potential impact. So I measure those two things and I use them in order to determine what I should be working on at any given moment. And if I don't do that, then it's kind of just whatever idea is currently shouting loudest in my head. But I find it very easy if I write down what I want to do the night before, I can just follow the list and just do exactly what I recommended for myself to do, and it makes everything a lot easier for me. There's no, what should I be doing now, and then thinking about it, but I want to do this. It's no, last night wrote down everything I wanted to do, and I typically try to structure the day around one important task. If I get this one thing done, then the day will be really good. I mean, that task might take 2 days, and I'll try to break it into smaller tasks, but if I can get one thing done, what one thing will help move us forward, then I'll focus my effort on that. Because if I don't do it, then I wind up tackling all these smaller tasks, and then you look back about what you accomplished during the week, and you're like, I did a lot, I definitely worked really hard, but nothing that really moved the needle forward. So I have tons of other videos talking about this on my channel, but that is a hawk on the power lines. That's interesting. Anyways, I'll touch back in after jiu-jitsu. Peace out. I forgot to mention I had a strip steak for breakfast this morning, because depending on whether or not my friend and I go to the gym together, I won't be getting back home till 5 p.m. So want to make sure I get some food in this morning, especially if I'm going to jiu-jitsu, because I can do my fasting later, but right now I'm trying to put on some muscle. And yeah, what is up? Jiu-jitsu went great. I love going to just different gyms around my area for the open mats, and especially this one, it's no time limit. So when you don't know who you're going against, you're it's really a fun game to play, because damn, there is no time limit for when this ends. It ends when I get tapped. So you have to manage your positions. You don't know how good the other guy is. He doesn't know how good you are. If he's really good at a certain position, you don't know that, you might fall into it. So that kind of gives you this idea of like, oh, I might want to put more energy and make sure I wind up in bad positions. But he might be cooking you and just waiting for you to tire out, and then he'll start submitting you. And it's really fun to do, especially when you're good and you're against other good guys. And it points out a lot of like weaknesses, because if you go with guys who normally train no time limit, they're very good at getting out of a position little by little, like little advantage. If you don't know anything about jiu-jitsu, that's cool, but just enjoy this. So I had a guy, took him down, had him in mount. He rolled over, was able to hook my heel, and then roll me into from three-quarter guard into half guard. And I had to spend like the next 5 minutes getting back to mount, passing his guard, going from side control, getting the knee up, taking mount, and then getting him in an arm triangle. And I was like, I was literally just here 5 minutes ago, but I didn't know. Wasn't paying good enough attention. I thought I'd be able to slip the leg out, but he was able to catch my heel. And it's just these little games, like little nuances. And for him, if he was a little bit better at it, had a little better cardio, he could have been just eating my attack, defending little by little, and waiting to exhaust me, because I was getting kind of tired. So you have to manage this idea of like, oh, how close do I think I am to getting him? How much energy do I have left? If I put a lot of energy into this, can I get it? Like, if you go really hard on a certain choke, you might burn your forearms out, and he might then be able to do a lot of stuff to you, and you have to now spend the next 5 minutes defending while your forearms wait for lactic acid to like get out of them. So it's a lot more technical, a lot more fun, in my opinion, and a lot less just throw everything you can, do everything you can, kind of spaz out, and then you get to sit on the sidelines huffing and puffing for the next round. So definitely enjoy this. One of the things I have to watch out for, and I did at this gym, is I got there, I beat my first guy twice, and then, like always, whenever I go to a new gym, one of the higher-ups there, like the assistant coach, comes over, he's like, oh, let's roll. And I'm just like, fucking hell, man. Like, half the time, these guys try to injure me because some idiotic pride about their gym. Like, you came in here, you just beat up our guy. I'm like, I didn't even hurt him. I was very respectful. But yeah, I beat your guy. And then they're like, well, we need to show that our gym's not bad. So we need to, like, just absolutely destroy you. And that's how I messed up my thumb. Like, you can go see that video from a couple months ago where I was talking about how this asshole coach, like, I went with this woman, was extremely respectful, didn't use any strength, was being very technical. I submitted her, and then this coach comes over, and he thinks I was, like, neck cranking his student. And I'm like, why didn't you stop it during the freaking match? Like, if you thought I was injuring your student, you should have stopped it and protected her during the match. But instead, he proceeds to try to rip my arm off. I call him on it. I'm like, I'm not going with you. And he proceeds to tell me, like, oh, man, there's no such thing as being too fast in jiu-jitsu. I'm like, this is drilling. Like, congrats, you're a black belt. I'm a blue belt. You can beat me. And I wound up messing my thumb up pretty badly from that, and literally had to use all 10 years of my wrestling experience in order to secure my arm long enough that I could get the words tap out, because he was going full force trying to rip me apart. And that was like kind of traumatizing. I'm like, this asshole is literally trying to rip my shoulder off, and he is actually trying to injure me because of some slight he thinks I gave his school, or this female student. And I went up to the female afterwards. I'm like, do you think I was too rough with you? She's like, no, I thought you were very respectful. And I'm like, any competent black belt instructor should be able to know the position I was in and see that I was not neck cranking his student. But yeah, you always have to like be willing to just call it if you think the instructor is gonna like beat the shit out of you just for his own ego or to try to punish you. Luckily, this school, the guy was good. Wanted to take a knee to the dick, which kind of sucked. Luckily, it wasn't to the balls, just really hurt when he takes a knee. But yes, you can take a knee to the head of your penis and it really, really hurts. But I went and pee afterwards, I'll be fine. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I was able to defend a lot of stuff. Eventually, he was able to tap me. But he wasn't rolling and flipping and trying to injure me. Like, you can tell, like, when they're jerking and yanking and pulling and going as quickly as they can, they're trying to injure you. If they're, like, flowing and going for stuff and not necessarily just ripping things, then that's I mean, he can still beat you, but it gives you at least enough time to say the words tap, which is a very important thing. Besides that, there's a guy at this gym I like rolling with. I've only been here one other time, and he's like 6'4", really 180, really lanky, like a daddy long leg, and just was playing guard games, super difficult to get the legs off, and it's a whole different style that you don't get when you go against the same guys and the same body types all the time, because different things work on different guys. So I like getting out here. I put together a whole list of local jiu-jitsu gyms that have open mats and also like mat fees that I could pay to go to so that I can get cross training in, because I think the most important thing is to, like, for me to train with my brother, do the same moves over and over and over again to actually, like, become really good. Like, not a lot of gyms want to practice having some guy take your back and submit you with a rear naked for 15 minutes straight, or for the whole practice, or for 2 months in a row, because a lot of students will be like, this is kind of boring, and leave to go to a different gym because, like, I'm not learning anything. But what you actually realize is at the end of that 2 months, you can hit a rear naked choke on almost anyone. Versus if they show you 15 moves every week, at the end of 2 months, you're not going to be able to hit shit on no one. So that's how I like to train. I like to go over the basics and just rep them, get really, really, really good. And now I'm on autopilot. I'll get into certain positions. And I was a white belt tapping black belts. Like, as a white belt, I tapped black belts, brown belts, blue belts, purple belts regularly with, like, scarf hold, which was my best position, because I can go straight from a headlock into it, and I don't need to, like, do anything. I can use all my wrestling technique and kind of bypass the whole game of pass and guard. But anyways, off to the gym with my friend, gonna steam room sauna, probably work some pistol squats. Hopefully I have an extra change of gym clothes in my bag. I think I do, but peace out. Carnivore, feeling good, I forgot to give an update. Feeling good, feeling even. Didn't go poop yesterday, didn't go poop today, completely normal. My digestion's normalized. I had some diarrhea at first, but that kind of went away after 2 to 3 days. Last night I got up to go pee maybe 3 times, so I'm still equalizing my electrolytes, because without the carbohydrates, your body now is basically only using electrolytes to for water retention. So it takes a little while for my body to get into equilibrium, get used to it, and until that happens, I'll be going pee a little bit more during the night, which isn't too bad, because I used to, like, obsess about it and be like, oh my god, I'm waking up to go pee. Like, you need to have a full night where you just sleep the whole night. And I realized that's not actually how sleep works. You sleep in 90-minute cycles. So if it takes you 5 to 10 minutes to fall back to sleep, then cool, it takes you 5 to 10 minutes. As long as you're getting in, like, 5 90-minute cycles during the night, you're pretty much good. So made me a lot less neurotic, because I thought you were supposed to go to bed and then not wake up the whole night at all, and then wake up in the morning. And I was like, that's not what's happening. And I looked it up, and I'm like, oh, what's happened? I'm just actually sleeping normal. And I had this weird idea of what sleep should be that wasn't actually what it was. That was causing me stress, because I was thinking that I wasn't getting the sleep everyone else was getting. Kind of weird, but yeah, that's what was happening. Anyways, I need to check my GPS, so peace out. Just finished out at the gym and feeling good. Love working out with my friends. Like, my friend signed me up to the gym because he signed me as a guest pass, and I'm like, damn, we could work out all the time if I came to this gym. And I mean, it's like between the two of us, so it kind of works out perfectly. And then I invited my other friend to the gym, and I got him signed up as a guest pass. And now he's probably gonna sign up for this gym because he's like, yeah, it's a nice gym, and you get to plus they have tennis courts. He's like, they have tennis courts. I'm like, yeah, man, it's nice. Anyways, good workout. Kept it light because of the jiu-jitsu today, so I already did a lot. And I also did 30 minutes in the sauna. So I'm going to rest, eat, and take it easy. Hopefully my recovery for tomorrow is good. But I'm also only lifting tomorrow. So that in itself should help because I'm not going to do wrestling or jiu-jitsu. With that being said, today I did pistol squats, bicep curls, tricep, bench dips, like the back ones where you're sitting with your butt to the bench and you're kind of it's a tricep workout. And I did some ab wheel. I'm like completely crushing that ab wheel. Did sets of 10, so it's really nice seeing the progress with that exercise, because beforehand I did like 3 and my abs were sore for a week, and now I'm repping out 10 and I'm not even going to feel it tomorrow morning. It just gives me a nice pump when I flex them right now. And yeah, right now I don't really have it. I would have to do more. So I'll find out how to do more ab exercises, but just increasing that because I really like looking in the mirror and seeing my abs. Plus, it's always enjoyable to, like, when you flex your abs because you use them for so many exercises, to feel that little bit of soreness in it and be like, I got a good workout in today. Besides that, I was in the sauna talking to people, and my nose decided to randomly stop bleeding. My nose decided to randomly start bleeding, and I had like a little hand towel with me. I'm just like holding it to my nose, and it just kept bleeding, but I just kept talking to people. And then at one point I was like, oh, let me go replace this, because I'd like filled up this about the size of a dish towel with just blood. And the guy's like, oh, here, just use mine. And he gave me a towel that he wasn't using and hadn't used since, which is a nice clean towel. And I held that to my nose and just continued the conversation. I'm like, I don't know, I just kept talking, acting like it was completely normal. And the towel looked like a murder scene. So that's my Sunday. Anyways, going home right now to eat some food, rest, get my planning done for the rest of the week. And I made sure to take some electrolytes. I took some sleep minerals at the gym today, drank a bunch of water. And one thing I like doing is drinking my tea and then getting it like halfway, then filling it up with water, and then drinking that, getting it halfway and filling it up with water. So even now, I mean, my tea's in the back, but even after you do it like 3 times, it still kind of tastes like the lemon tea. Well, it's lemon green tea and it's jasmine green tea with lemon and ginger root. And I really just absolutely love it. Also took some B complex to help with energy metabolism. And I'll probably have some liver tonight to help with recovery. But yeah. Oh, so pretty tired. Gonna go to bed 2 hours. Just finishing up my work. Did a bunch of organizing today. Had a quarter of the ribs left over from the other day, and I ate those, which were really good. And I didn't have a steak when I got home, but I had the ribs, and I'm going to go have some liver and probably wash that down with some fish oil. So, yeah, I'm going to edit this, post it, and day 7. I mean, it's kind of flying by.